Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe here, coming at you today from Town Hall 10. Let's talk about some farming at Town Hall 10. I've had multiple requests for the best strategy to farm at Town Hall 10, and that's really a loaded question. There's so many different strategies, there's so many different opinions, and it's just really hard to say that one set strategy is the best for Town Hall 10. Now, what are your current goals? Are you trying to upgrade your heroes? Are you trying to upgrade your defenses? Or are you trying to upgrade your troops in your laboratories? See, there's three different resources that are required for those three different upgrades. So let me show you something real quick. There is a bot in my Discord server that's monitoring the progress in Paradox. And right now, as you can see, I'm leading the way on all three resources, Gold, Elixir, and Dark Elixir, based off of using multiple armies. Now, instead of talking about what is the best army and showing you another army and saying that this is the best, I want to show you the method, or talk about the method that I'm using to farm. As most of you know that have been following me for a really long time, I stay strictly down in Crystal League for farming. Reason being, there's an overabundance of dead bases down in Crystal League, so it's really easy to acquire a lot of resources at Town Hall 10. Now, for farming for heroes or Dark Elixir, I use a heavy miner-based army, which is low on Elixir. Correction, it's really heavy on Elixir, but it's really low on Dark Elixir. So I'll be able to pull a lot of Dark Elixir in a couple of days, and then when I want a lot of Elixir, I'll switch to a Barch army. So what I'll tend to do is I'll miner farm up to about Masters 3, and then I'll switch it over to a Barch and drop back down to Gold 1. What this does is I'll continuously have a flow of resources over time, and it actually happens really fast. It's just based off of my experience and for you guys to try out. So what we're going to do from here is I'm going to go ahead and show you the armies that I'm using, and then you can try to apply these and let me know down in the comments if it's working out for you. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and kick this video off with Dark Elixir farming, or hero upgrading. So it takes 7 days to upgrade your heroes after level 15. Now, when it comes to farming Dark Elixir, you need an army that is heavy on Elixir, but not so heavy on Dark Elixir. So the use of Valkyries is probably not the best idea if your goal is to obtain Dark Elixir. So I like to use this mass miner army, about 44 miners, level 3s. I'm not so sure how well level 1s will work on higher level bases. 2 baby dragons for setting the funnel, about 4 heal spells, or 3 heal spells and 1 rage spell, and then the only Dark Elixir in the composition is a poison spell in the event that you have a base that randomly has troops in the clan castle. Very rare, mind you. When it comes to the bases that I'm using, or bases that I'm seeking, dead bases like this one, obviously, Town Hall 9s with 2500 Dark Elixir or more, or Town Hall 10s with level 1 Infernos and weaker defenses. If you try to take on maxed Town Hall 10s with this army, you're probably not going to be very successful. If you don't have level 3 miners, that's where the Barch army comes into play, and upgrade those miners as quickly as you possibly can, because it is really successful in collecting Dark Elixir very quickly. This is just one variant of the army that I use for collecting Dark Elixir at Town Hall 10, and let me go ahead and jump over to the other variant, that way you can get your eyes on that one as well. Alright, so the other variant of that miner army that we were just discussing is a Queen Walk miner army. And I absolutely love a Queen Walk. While farming, it's really good to Queen Walk because you can actually get a lot of practice in prior to taking on a war attack. And you can kind of learn the fundamentals of the Queen Walk while attempting to farm for Dark Elixir. Now, this is only if your queen is high enough level for you to do so, or she's available to do so. I like to hit bases that are, again, either dead, or Town Hall 9s, or Town Hall 9.5s like this one, or again, Town Hall 10s. Now, you can hit higher level Town Hall 10s with a higher level queen, and then you would also use your king or baby dragon to set the funnel on the opposite side. Right now, we're kind of coming in, clearing one side of the base with the Queen Walk, and then we're going to tie the miners in a moment. But you can see the amount of resources that are available on the base. Now, this is, again, a very heavy Elixir-based army, so again, it's really focused towards Dark Elixir as well as the gold. In this replay here, we actually do have a Lava Hound and a Balloon in the clan castle. I kind of feel bad for killing his hound and taking on his balloon, but it is what it is, right? So the queen will be able to take care of this hound, and then once the pups are taken care of, then we will take care of the opposite side of the base. Now, when it comes to the minor army in a clan castle troops will shut down an army or a minor army quickly. So that's where the queen walk really comes into play. If you're trying to decide where to bring your queen walk in on a base, first things first, make sure you check the clan castle and see what's actually in the clan castle before you drop your miners on the base. That's probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned with this army, is making sure that I check the clan castle troops, because if there's clan castle troops and you run into them with miners above ground for a really long time, the defenses will take them out no matter how many heal spells you drop on them. It doesn't really matter. And then also when it comes to the rage spell will boost up your miners and absolutely destroy a base quickly. So this is the other army that I use. I think it's like 30 miners, 1 baby dragon, 5 healers in the event of seeking air mines, and then 5 or 6 wall breakers. I think I bring 2 rage spells and 3 heal spells for the miners, and then obviously the 1 poison spell in the event of clan castle troops. Another really good army for farming for Dark Elixir. I was very, very successful in maxing out my Barbarian King using this army. So let's go ahead and get into the next army, which you guys know and love for gold and elixir. Okay, so let's say that you need a lot of gold and a lot of elixir very quickly. Barch army is definitely the way to go, especially in Crystal League. There is a lot of dead bases with the mines and elixir pumps on the outsides of the base. So I like to use a Barch army to kind of really fall back down in trophies. Sometimes I'll purposely lose just to drop back down in trophies. Sometimes you'll win, but not all the time. Now, it's really a matter of how you feel about that. If you really want to go back down to Crystal 3 or not, I highly recommend it. But again, it's a matter of how you want to play. Let me show you something really quick before we finish up this video. So when I look at my log, again, 3543 Dark Elixir, 2397 Dark Elixir with a lot of golden elixir on the miner army. Then again, 3246 Dark Elixir with the Queen Walk miner army. And then it goes on and on and on. And this is how I was able to obtain 11 million gold and elixir and 50,000 dark elixir in the last couple of days with this farming method. Climbing up to Masters League with the minor armies and then dropping back down with the Barch, just having a consistent flow of resources as everything continues to stack up. And I always have my builders down upgrading something on my base. So again, this is really just a method to my madness on how I've been successful with farming at Town Hall 10. There's plenty of strategies out there for you guys to try. These are not the only strategies at Town Hall 10, but these are just the ones that I prefer and why I've been successful. Hopefully me sharing this with you will help you, some of you guys out there that are interested in maxing your bases out as quickly as possible. And when it comes to farming, guys, it really requires a lot of dedication. It really requires a lot of dedication. If you want the higher level heroes, you got to go get them. You just have to wait the 7 days for the upgrade. So these are just a couple of examples on how to do that. And yeah, I think that's going to pretty much wrap us up for today, guys. Drop some comments below and let me know if this helped you out at all. My goodness. And smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And thanks for watching, guys.